Today I messed up by accidentally free climbing a mountain. So this actually happened yesterday, and I'm still shaken up over it. My boyfriend and I decided to visit Zapata Falls in Colorado after taking a social distance COVID-style road trip. We saw the waterfall and it was magnificent. There were tons of people, few of whom wore masks, so we ventured in a side direction. I noticed a very climbable ridge and trying to be spontaneous I began to climb. Well, after a few minutes I was having trouble finding my footing and looked down to see it would be near impossible to descend. Cue the panic calls for the boyfriend, who came up after me and told me we needed to get to the top since it would be safer. I'll note at this point it looked like the top wasn't too far off. Spoiler, we were wrong. As we began our ascent I tried not to look down or up as it became apparent this wasn't just a small ledge that would lead to the top of the fall. Nope, we were free climbing a mountain. After about half an hour I was panicked. My feet slid at every attempt upwards and I heard the loose rocks I disturbed tumble off. We called 911 from a small flat ledge where we could sit down. The operator was great and told us if we weren't hurt and could make it to the top, there was a trail. That was encouraging enough to press on. In time we came to the top. I clung to the jagged rock as wind raced past while my boyfriend looked for the path. We began to spiral down the mountain, walking diagonally still looking for this trail. Long story short, we never found the trail and we spent hours slowly getting to the bottom. At one point the ground slid and I skinned my leg on a tree trunk, but all things considered we made it down with minimal injuries. From there we walked towards the sound of water and soon voices came into the mix, distant but clear. Thankfully we pinned where we parked and used a compass and map of the location to get us to safety. I cried like a baby when we got to the car. Today I woke up feeling sore in every fiber of my being but super grateful to be alive. Too long. Didn't read, thought I was climbing a path to see the top of a waterfall, ended up free climbing a mountain and spent 6+ hours trying to navigate out of that situation. Special thanks to TJ the 911 operator who calmed me down enough to make it to the top without incurring an expensive helicopter rescue fee. Edit 1, I am blown away by how this has taken off. I'm still en route but wanted to note a few things. 1. I have read comments that clarified I did not free climb but instead free soloed. I know nothing of climbing, clearly, and am grateful for the education. I'm leaving it just to further show my climbing ignorance. 2. Regarding that ignorance. I fully agree this was a dumbass thing to do. I should have stayed on the trail. I endangered myself, my boyfriend and any possible SAR that would need to save my tourist ass. I am not normally this person and I will act accordingly in the future. 3. For those who are posting kind words and encouragement, thank you. I fully acknowledge that I messed up and am trying to make the best of it. I did learn a lesson and ultimately I am trying to be gentle with myself as we all make mistakes. Thank you for your empathy. Edit 2, I got in late last night but uploaded a video of the initial climb, super grainy don't know why, and a drawn route. In the video we thought that tall rock ahead was the top. It was not. Thank you to all the people who did remind me to stay on the trail out of respect for the park, myself and others. I wholeheartedly agree. Without further ado. Accidental mountain climb. Today I messed up by putting toothpaste on my penis and sending it to a girl. Okay, so you're probably wondering what the hell that title is. Not more than 30 minutes ago I received a new match on Tinder, yay. She was cute so I sent her a message saying hi and we talked for a bit and then I got her snap. On Snapchat she asks if I wanted to play truth or dare and being the horndog that I am I agreed. The questions were innocent enough at first, but then I dared her to send her most recent picture in her camera roll. It was her cleavage, score. In that moment I knew I had succeeded in my dick's desire. I picked dare next because she picked dare. Her dare was to put toothpaste on my dick. Now, I'm not proud of this but I wasn't super against it at first. I called her out for just trying to see my dick by putting a funny spin on it. I decided to video call her on Snapchat and she watched me pull out my dick and such. I then said that was enough and I didn't want to rub toothpaste on my dick but she insisted she would send nudes if I did. So, I squeezed out some toothpaste, rubbed that bad boy on my cock, and sent a pic to the girl. Not 2 seconds later I check and she unadded me on Snap and unmatched with me on Tinder. Hoes really be out here getting guys to rub toothpaste on their dicks and leave. Now I'm stuck with a stinging cock and some blue balls. Too long. Didn't read, rubbed toothpaste on my dick and sent it to a girl for a dare and she ghosted me. Today I messed up by not understanding right a slang phrase in English. I don't live in the US, so my native language isn't English. There are some guys from USA who I talked to while playing GTA on PS. So we were talking, when suddenly one of the guy's brother came to his room and hit him, not hard though, you know, brothers, to make him die in the game. It was kind of funny and we were laughing at him and he was laughing too. While everybody was laughing, I wanted to say that my brother does it to me too sometimes, so I said like, haha, my brother also beats me off sometimes. So apparently to beat off does not mean the same as to beat, as you might know. Everybody went silent and I didn't understand why. Then one of the guys understood what I meant and said, do you even know what beat off means? And I was like, the same as to hit. So everybody was laughing hard and he explained to me what it actually means. I was embarrassed as hell and didn't talk much after it. I feel a little insecure now to talk to them as my English might not be good enough. Too long. Didn't read. I thought that to beat off is the same as to beat and the guys were laughing at me at it. Oh my god, just woke up to this. Thank you guys for the love and awards.